What's happening, guys? Welcome back to our channel. This is Dr. Martin once again, and thank you so much for coming back to this specific channel. On today's video, I bring you back another interesting topic. Obviously, with trading, you need to always be updated, and I need to obviously speak out my mind and my thoughts when it comes to trading, and obviously give you guys what I think works and what I think doesn't work. And I think today's video will practically help a lot of people reach their level of consistency. And one of the biggest things that will contribute either greatly or obviously swerve your career to the opposite direction would be your broker of choice. And that's what I want to talk about today. So today's video is strictly and mainly meant to speak about brokers and what you should obviously look out for whenever you are trading. So before we get to the main video, please do watch the intro video. Let's get to it. So now that we have actually, looked at the intro video, let's get to today's topic. So I really want to have a laid back conversation with you guys, a really chilled conversation, so you guys can really get into my mind and my thought process whenever I look for my broker of choice and obviously look for an individual that I'm going to trade with. So one of the few things that I appreciate when I obviously go for a broker would be their accessibility. There's nothing as frustrating as trading with the broker that you cannot talk to. There's nothing as frustrating as trading with the broker you cannot hit up. And that's one of the biggest factors that I personally look at whenever I'm looking at a broker of choice, because you wouldn't want to put your money into a broker that you wouldn't be able to sort of control and monitor. And also you want to always have someone on the dial list or on the chat room whenever you are obviously looking at going with a broker, and that helps you find comfort and consolation with the amount of money you put in. And also I think the second thing that I would obviously look at is obviously the years that the broker has been in the game for. That also helps, because you need to understand that the longer a business has been established for, the more chances you have of actually getting back your money or getting back your withdrawals if you do happen to make money. And I think this is the biggest mistake that people do make, that they obviously want to go and invest in brokers that don't have a solid reputation. And if a broker doesn't have a proper reputation, then that obviously means that you will not be able to probably get your money as soon as you may obviously want to get it, or you would obviously get stories of not getting your money, which could also be a big derail on your trading career. So you really want to focus on a broker that's able to give you your money, and obviously that will come with the years that the broker has been obviously operating for. Now, I mean, if you think about the FSP licensing and stuff like that, they wouldn't allow a bogus broker to obviously exist for long. So you need to look into those things. So if you have a broker that has existed for 5 to 10 years, that's obviously a bit more better and a bit more safer for you to trade with that broker than you actually finding a broker randomly and deciding that I'm obviously going to put my money there. That has a lot of influence on my decision when I do pick a broker. And again, one thing that I normally hear people say on the internet is that they want brokers with low spreads and stuff like that. I mean, it's good to have a broker with the low spread, because that helps you get, early entries and stuff like that. But also you must understand that if you have the direction right, and if you really got the direction right, spread shouldn't be a problem. And I think that's the biggest thing that, people don't really, sort of look into, or people don't really understand that if you do understand where the market is going, there is really no need to worry about the spread. Spread can only kill you if the market goes against your positions and against your direction, or you come into this area and then the broker puts you there and then the market goes against you. Now you have to now cover your losses and the spread. So that's obviously a situation and a scenario that would happen to someone who really doesn't understand their trading and who's really fascinated about small things. So for me, I wouldn't look too much into spreads, and I wouldn't obviously worry too much about the spread size and all of that, because the spread can only be determined by direction. If you buy here and they put you there and the market pushes like this to beyond your screen, then why are you worrying about the 2 pip or 10 pip or 20 pips that the broker has to charge you? That's not even that much of a damage on the trades that you have. So these are the things that I look at when I do obviously select a broker. And again, I think specifically the South African market has kind of lost the love for dollar accounts. And I think for me, with the remainder of the year and with the last 6 months of the year, that has been something that I've been obviously working on in my private space, and I've been getting back to dollar accounts and stopped trading ZAR accounts, because if you trade with brokers that have guys from all over the world putting in their money, that means there's more money in that broker to pay off whatever withdrawals that you may have, and that sort of helps you have the confidence that even if you do make $100,000 a day, you will get your money, because someone out there in the world just deposited $1 million. You know what I mean? So I think the dollar notion also kind of helped me to sort of get off the norm of the head to mouth tendencies that are currently going on in South Africa, and that helped me expand my trading career and take my trading to the next level, so I can see better results in my personal life, and so that I can be able to obviously grow and level up with the kind of trading that I obviously am going for. So that's another thing that I would say I look for when I do go to a broker. I look for a broker that provides different currency pairs, and obviously different currencies. So if you have dollar, pound, euro, you've got the KWD, you've got ZAR accounts, and also are able to provide your platform to the rest of the world, so that everyone else is able to trade on your platform. That gives me a bit of peace, because I do know that you've got so many clients around the globe for you to not afford to pay me whatever amounts of money that I would have made. And these are the things that I obviously look for. So the reason why I'm doing this video is obviously to help people get to think out of whatever box that we have been put in, specifically in South Africa, that you need to trade ZAR accounts so you can see big money. And that's not true. You can trade dollar accounts and see money coming in dollars, and for sure that you will be able to get your money. So if you still do want to be average, you can still trade with whatever broker that will not give you big money. But if you want to grow out of the box and the shell that you are in, you need to look at a global scale and look at brokers that provide a global platform to trade, because that obviously helps you be at peace with the amounts of money that you will be making. That if I do make $100,000 today, these guys are going to pay off my money. So those are the few things that I look at. And again, you need to find a broker that provides the best and smooth platform conditions when you are trading. You don't need glitches on your platform whenever you are trading. You don't need to worry about the market freezing, the market stopping out your trades, because there was what do they call it? I forgot the term that they use. They call it a slippage, so because there was a slippage of some sort, you don't need to worry about that, because this platform is so controlled by so much money that is put into making sure that the platform conditions are smooth and that there's no glitch to the clients that are actually trading. And that has a huge impact on how your results will come out, and that really helps. And lastly, what I do look for is I look for a broker that has the exact same prices that I will find on my trading view. So if you see that a broker has different prices from the actual real market that we get on TradingView, then you know that the broker tampers with the prices and tampers with, the figures that they obviously provide. And that's a huge thing for me, because then I use my TradingView to execute my positions. And whenever an alert goes off on my TradingView, I expect to find the same price on my MT4. And that's a big part of my trading. And I think I've tried a couple of brokers, and I've been able to navigate back to the same broker that I started with, and that would be XM Global. I know that you guys would wonder why. I obviously recommend the broker. I do recommend it because number one, I started trading with XM like about 4 years ago, and then I stopped trading with XM, and then I went into South African brokers mainly because of the same day withdrawal factor, which really isn't like that much of a big deal if you are someone that makes money. You don't have to get your money on the same day. I mean, if you can wait 24 hours, that's still fine, which XM does provide. But like, I went to South African brokers because of the same day withdrawal factor, and I think when I got into the brokers, I realized that now my trading career had taken like a different turn from when I had started trading. Now I wasn't able to like hit big figures as I used to because of some reasons. I didn't understand why, and also I think I sort of had like fear of the unknown, whether I would get my money if I did the same thing of building my account back to like $100,000. Would I get my withdrawals from the broker, which was like the biggest concern for me. And I think with XM, the one thing that made me now revert back to them is the fact that they've been there for like long enough for me to trust them. Like all the reasons that I just counted right now, I think these are the reasons that navigated me back to them. And again, I love a broker that will give me the same quotes as TradingView, which I did find in XM Global. So that's the reason why I do recommend that broker. So if you are like watching this video and wondering what broker you want to use from today, I do recommend that you go look at XM's platforms. I'll drop the link down in my description to actually see what kind of platform conditions that they do offer, and if it's something that you would really like to actually explore. And again, you don't need to even spend your money. There's a free $30 bonus account that they give you so you can test out the platform whether you are happy or not with it. So that's the reason why I actually navigated back to it. And the reason why I went back to it, I think the biggest reason was obviously for my growth sake, that I didn't want to like, be stagnant and sit like in the same position, and obviously not be able to like see the people that I'm working with, which, I appreciated that as soon as I went back to XM, they recognized my work and they actually came down to South Africa to meet me. And I think I'm gonna play, the video on the background so you guys can see how the dinner went. They invited us to, dinner with a couple of South African guys who are like trading and stuff like that, and who are obviously like big clients with them. And we really appreciated that, and that was really like a cool thing. So I think I really love them and I really appreciate them as well. So I really love their platforms as well. So that's something that you can obviously look into as well. So these are the few things that you would obviously want to think about and would obviously want to look at whenever you are going for a broker. And again, I do want to stress this, that the broker you're trading with has a lot to do with how you turn out in trading, because sometimes you'll think that the broker you're trading with is one that will take you to greater heights, to only realize that it's enough to just give you hand to mouth but not to build an empire. And if you want to grow big and beyond your status, you need to go for a global broker that allows for you to be exposed to global figures and that has more money and more liquidity flowing in their accounts, or like in their business, to ensure that you get whatever withdrawals that you would obviously make from your personal trading. So that's just about it, guys. That's today's video. Hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys are really going to grow from these tips that I gave you. And obviously, if you do want to check out anything that I spoke about, you should click on the description below. And once again, if you are new to the channel, please do me a favor, do subscribe. As you can see, the sun's coming back, meaning that we're shining light for you to subscribe onto the specific channel. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Please do drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about today's video, and let me know what kind of content you would like to see once again on this channel. This is Dr. Martin, and thank you so much for watching me. We're signing out. Peace out.